We watched one more movie. Was it just Shaolin?
Shaolin, yeah.
And then we watched Shaolin. Oh no, we watched your other movie.
Yeah, because you picked Haunted Cop Shop.
And then we actually watched two.
Yeah, and then we
but-
watched one. And then we watched Shaolin.
We watched Shaolin.
And then we didn't watch the other movie that
Yeah,
you
we didn't
actually
pick the other one I
picked.
picked. But
The Korean one.
we watched your other one though.
Yeah.
The Dragon?
Dragon with Donnie Yen.
I don't remember anything about that
Okay.
one. Tears, I guess.
Okay, that one also came out in 2011. It has Donnie Yen in it.
It's still a decent movie. I think it was just too confusing because like just a lot of things kept happening. And to be fair, we were pretty drunk at this time, so it was hard to follow. That was it. I think it was just hard to follow the things, but the fightings were really good.
Yeah. Okay, I remember it. Okay, so what happens is like these two criminals, they come into a village.
Yeah, it's just like two criminals come in. They try robbing the place.
Yeah.
And then they accidentally die because another villager
It prevents them from robbing the place.
market.
And then like
And then there's like a detective guy coming in to investigate like how they died.
yeah.
And he reveals, and then he finds out that like the villager that that killed the criminals was an actual other ex-criminal who's
Yeah.
also master of martial arts.
Yeah, because the what'd you call him, the detective?
He's like a detective, but he's also
Yeah.
kind of like a doctor too, sort of.
Yeah, the detective, he's like, well, it looks like blunt force trauma, but he's like examining the bodies and
Yeah,
stuff.
and he turns out like, no, this is more than just that. Like, this is like something like only
So
like a skilled person can do.
Yeah, so he interviews that villager, which is Donnie Yen.
Mm-hmm.
And then the detective is like, well, it could have been like one of three criminals because they're like wanted and they're missing.
And they're also like super skilled, and like it shows tracks of those. And he eventually narrows it down, and he gets it right. Turns out Donnie Yen is an ex-criminal,
Yeah,
but he's just trying to start a new life.
yeah.
And he keeps begging him like don't tell anyone.
Mhm.
And it's just, I think this is the one problem I had this movie was just like, yeah, if that detective didn't tell anyone, none of this would have happened.
Right.
Like if he had just followed his chief to just let it go,
Mm-hmm.
like none of this would have happened. you
Right,
know?
but so Donnie Yen has a wife and 2 kids, right? And the detective, he goes back to like the city or wherever he's from.
China, Chiang Mai, I don't know.
Yeah, and then he wants an arrest warrant, right?
Yeah, because he truly believes that like he's a wanted criminal. He needs to like be put in jail.
Yep. And then so he tells his chief, he's like, "Hey, I need an arrest warrant for him." Turns out the chief is working for like a gang, right?
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he's the one who tells, right?
Yeah,
he's the one who tells them.
What's their gang called?
The 72 Demons.
72 Demons. Yeah.
Well, I guess 71 since Donnie Yen's not there anymore.
Yeah, right. And then isn't there like a flashback of all the 72 demons dying? He's like, "Oh, we're the 101 demons."
yeah.
They all die. He's like, "Oh, we're the 72 demons." Right? So the chief tells like his name is just called Master. And so Master is like, "Oh, like that's my son, right? You want me to kill my son?" And then kills the chief.
Yep.
With the same blow that Donnie Yen uses to kill.
Yeah, because
like,
that's the 72 Demon signature death blow attack.
Yeah.
And then the Master also like because a lot of people are like why don't we kill Donnie Yen? Why do we need him still? And then the Master's like, because that's my son. None of you can amount to him. And so that's why like his 2 main henchmen go and fight Donnie Yen.
Yeah.
And turns
to, like,
out
bring him back.
Yeah, try to either bring him back or prove that like
he
is who he's supposed to be and not this fake person. They end up dying, and that's when Donnie Yen reveals to his wife and kids that he's like an ex-criminal and stuff.
Yeah, that part right there is not really a meme, but it's like a very clip part of the movie too, because there's like a lot of action, right? And then you just see like Donnie Yen like kicking their ass and then like running away from the family. He's like, oh, like what's this movie? So yeah, he like, oh, what were our rules?
Sorry, what was your question?
Welcome back to the Low Quality Podcast. There, clip that part. And, like, a lot more editing for future Richard.
It's fine. I'm refreshed now. I could edit stuff.
Okay.
What was your question?
What are our rules?
Oh yeah, what are our rules? Oh, so this one, because I know it's Donnie Yen. I was like, okay, this time, every time someone strikes a pose, which they did.
Yeah.
Yours was every time someone gets kicked in the head. I remember something about a kick. But there was a lot of kick in the heads in this one.
That sounds right.
Because we did repeat a lot of the same rules because we watched like 4 movies in one night, all the same thing sort of.
Yeah. Was it that every time someone gets kicked in the head,
Yeah.
someone gets hit in the head? No. Every single time, something happens that science can't explain.
Oh, that's what it was. That was
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
It was the super exaggerated martial arts moves.
yeah, so
or
like
action.
Donnie Yen, he'll like jump up and then like he'll hang by his feet on the ceiling.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
No.
Or there'll be like the little extra flying kick thingy.
Yeah.
or something.
like drink.
Yeah.
And then
Look
like
at-
Donnie Yen, he like the detective pushed him and he like fell into the branches.
Oh
was
yeah.
And we were
And-
like,
And he managed to like soften his blow,
yeah.
but then it's like I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah. It was a fun movie.
So Donnie Yen kills these 2 guys,
and then that's when and
or a
then
girl and a guy.
yeah, and then the master kidnaps his family,
Yeah,
and then he goes to save them.
Yeah. Oh no. Master sends more people, right, to find Donnie Yen, and then that's when the detective is like, "Oh, let me use acupuncture to like kill you because there's like 3 different stages of death. There's like one where you're just kind of sleep, one where you appear to be dead, and like actual death. So
Oh, that's right. There was a fake his death.
yeah. So he
That's right. That's
pretends-
right.
He makes Donnie Yen like die.
Yeah.
With acupuncture, but it only lasts for like 5 minutes, and then like the bandits, the 72 demons, they come and they look at Donnie Yen and say, oh yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
And so they do like a death ritual.
Yeah,
right?
and like
They're
it's like a
mourning
whole
him.
song, and it takes forever.
Yeah. And then the detective is like, fuck, it's already been 4 minutes.
Well,
So he tries to
I gotta
wake
wake
up
him up.
Donnie
Yeah,
Yen.
he wakes him up.
Yeah, and he doesn't wake up, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And like the 72 demons are looking at him, like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, like what happened?
And then,
Is he? Oh yeah, because they're like the last thing they said before he wakes up is like God bring him back or whatever, bring him back to life.
yeah,
And then he wakes up. And
yeah, he wakes up.
Everyone's like, like oh shit, like
Yeah.
it worked.
And so we drink for that because it's like, I don't think that's
I don't
really
think that's possible.
And another thing too, so Donnie Yen,
He renounces his ways with the 72 demons. He
Yes.
cut off his arm.
Yep.
And then that's when they were like, okay, like now you're officially dead to the gang. Like we no longer want you, but you still need to tell your dad or the master.
yeah.
So they leave, and that's when he goes and helps his family.
During this time, like you see the villagers, they're escaping as well,
Mhm.
and they go into like, I don't know, like this tunnel thing,
Some fortress tunnel something.
and then you see the master walk in there, and he's like, I'm looking for this person.
Yeah, and he finds them.
Yeah, and
And
he
he
it's
takes
his grandson that he's
Yeah.
looking for.
Yeah.
Finds them, goes back to their house, right?
Yeah.
Donnie Yen shows up, and like Donnie Yen's dad or master is having dinner with like the whole family too,
Yeah.
and playing with his grandson.
Yeah.
Because so like I said, Donnie Yen had 2 kids. The older one is like his stepson.
Yeah, it's a stepson.
It's his wife's other marriage's kid.
Yeah.
But then his biological son is the younger one.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
That's the one that the grandpa wants to
Like,
wants
take
to spend time
or-
with. Yeah,
yeah.
and like take and bring back to the gang. And then fucking Donnie Yen shows up with like sword in hand, missing another arm. Like, all right, dad's here, let's eat. And you just see the older son like, nom, 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 nom.
I mean, he's scared. He doesn't know what else to do.
Right?
That's what they're all doing.
And then the little kid, like, I don't know, he starts singing.
They start singing in the grandpa. The master's like, I didn't tell you to, and he gets mad at him, and he like
anger issues.
punishes him.
Oh yeah,
And then,
does
like-
he like turn him upside down and like try to smash his head?
No,
Or is
he's
that
like
later.
That's later. He was
Oh,
like
okay.
he got like the chopstick and like I think he like grabbed his tongue or whatever.
Oh
like,
yeah,
or something. But
like,
because
shoved in his mouth.
yeah, because the kid
Super fucked
starts
up.
crying, and then that's when like Donnie Yen tries to interviewing, and that's when he like gets everyone away and stuff, and that's when he was like about to smash the kid
yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Either way,
yeah.
the master and Donnie Yen start fighting.
Yeah, And then like this is also like a real cool fight scene because I guess like the detective was like, oh, like this guy, he knows how to control his chi, right?
Yeah.
To like repel mosquitoes and flies off his body, to like soften his landing, to like do things here and there. And then like it's true because like you see Donnie Yen with his sword like trying to cut his dad.
It
master.
doesn't work because he just blocks it.
Yeah, he just
Which-
blocks it with chi.
It's kind of dumb
Like,
for a
"Alright,
moment because it's like why if it didn't work the first 3 times, Donnie, why you keep trying? You know, like you know what your dad can do because you do it. So it's like right. But he keeps trying it, and it's like whatever.
Yeah,
And it works eventually because the detective does the acupuncture to the master, and it helps him lose his concentration on his chi. So like stuff starts working on him.
Yeah, which is I thought was pretty cool.
I don't like how he died though.
The detective.
No, the master.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of disappointing. So it's a really big fight scene. It's really cool. It's a really good fight scene too. That's why I was like, oh, that's how he dies. But the detective has to get like 3 needles into him or something like that.
Something like that.
And he gets 2 in.
One on the bottom of the foot,
And then one in his chest, or like one on his neck, and he needs to get the other one in the other neck, right, or something like that.
something like that.
In the end, he gets the third one into the neck, and like you would think that like Donnie Yen would cannot finish him, but because it's raining and they're in the mountains, and there's technically metal in his neck, fucking lightning just strikes him,
Yeah.
and then he just dies from that.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I was like, oh. But I guess it makes sense because I don't know, they still could have beat him. But the master was definitely like super strong.
Yeah.
Like he was definitely like kicking everyone's ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, that's a crime lord. I'd be like, I'm not gonna mess with you, man.
Yeah, exactly. Because he shows that he's super powerful.
Yeah, and he proves it. I mean, he technically did beat Donnie Yen
Yeah.
in this movie.
The detective dies.
I forgot how he dies. Does he just get he just dies because the master hits him, right?
Something. I don't know.
And he was already dying anyways too. Like he was like sick or something.
Yeah, he was sick.
Donnie Yen lives a happy life with his family. Oh, do you think he came back to the family or did he leave?
Donnie Yen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Because they let the vague. Because she has this whole story of like, my husband always, my ex-husband will always be like, I'll see you tonight,
Mhm.
and then one day he just disappeared.
Yep.
And the only reason why I really love Donnie Yen is because every time he said it, he did come back or something like that, right? Or no, she was always afraid to say it to him because
Yeah.
what if he doesn't come back?
Yeah, and then
She finally says it, and then he just like looks at her, and then like nods his head and walks away. Do you think he came back? Because like she smiles afterwards, but then is that like did she like finally accept that like he needs to go, or do you think he came back?
He probably did come back. If you think about it, like he ran away from his family, right?
Right.
In 72 Demons.
Right, but the 70 demons are still out there, and now the master's dead,
Yeah.
and like he's still kind of a wanted man because now everyone knows who he is.
True. I don't
So
know.
it's not
hard
like
to say because
it's not like he
like,
could just stay with them. So maybe he's like leaving.
because he did renounce the 72 demons and they accepted that, right? Because he cut off his arm. But then like the dad,
Yeah, but he
master
did-
wanted the grandson.
Yeah, but he did
And
kill. But he did kill the master too.
Yeah,
though,
he
so
did
it's
kill
kind
the
of just
master.
like
So I don't know if they would seek revenge on that. They might not, right? It's hard to
Right.
say because he did like renounce them.
yeah.
And then like the detective, he's dead. And then the chief was working with 72 demons. So if there's a new chief, it's like, I don't know, they might get an arrest warrant for him.
Right.
Yeah, it's like very 50-50. But
Yeah,
I,
it's
like
very
I'm
vague.
leaning more towards like, no, I think they live.
I want to say yeah. He's happy like he came back
Oh yeah, yeah.
because that is his actual son too,
Yeah, it is.
and he did actually like love them and everything.
Mhm.
It wasn't just like it's supposed to be a front at first, but he didn't like end up actually like caring about them and everything.
Yeah. You think he taught his sons how to use chi?
I mean, I would.
Mm-hmm.
I only got one arm now, man. Can't always protect this place.
Right, that's true.
Have you seen your mom? She hot. She's the hottest one in this village. She's all right.
She was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It just reminded me like he used chi to stop the blood flowing to his arms, but his dad just like punched the arm and started bleeding
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like damn. Oh, that's why. Okay. Dragon, good movie, right?
Yeah, it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I thought it was.
It's definitely a little confusing. Like I think you would definitely have to watch at least once or twice to kind of see everything and kind of like the things.
Because this is our second time watching it. Right?
Yeah. So it's definitely good to watch.
Yeah, it's more of a slow burn.
I do think it's probably one of Donnie Yen's weaker martial arts movies.
Oh really?
Like I think he peaked with like Ip Man.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like for sure. Like that's Donnie Yen's movie. But this one was like, oh, that's all right. It's not one of his best ones, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, looks like we're never gonna review Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Oh, Volume 3.
I was gonna say 2. We did 2.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
It's 3 we didn't get to yet.
Yeah.
We'll get to it eventually, unless we did.
I don't remember talking about 2.
Well, anyways, we don't have time.
Oh,
so
well, all right. well, love you. See y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye. You come up with the ending yet?
No.
Oh, man.
It'll probably just be bye. Boys, suck a dick. Lick my asshole.